Well, this morning we are learning that a significant number of college students are struggling with their mental health, and more of them have even considered dropping out. That number of them is growing. In fact, in a recent survey, 2 out of 5 undergraduate students say they frequently experience emotional stress while attending college.
Meanwhile, experts say that social media apps have a strong impact on your mental health.
That's why we have information for you on how you can have a life beyond the likes, okay? It's a new book by author Isa Watson. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So can you tell us, first of all, what the book is about and what made you write it?
Yeah, what got me here to Life Beyond Likes is a big journey, right? And I did all the things that my parents wanted me to do. I graduated from Hampton, Cornell, MIT. All the accomplishments was established on Wall Street. And the one thing I realized is that I had gotten so caught up in the positioning of my life and addicted to the validation I was getting from strangers I'd never laughed in the same room with, that when life happened, it threw me off my tracks. So my parents were in a fatal highway accident where my dad didn't survive, my mom did. And when I hit rock bottom, I realized that I had neglected some of these stabilizing relationships in my life in lieu of the positioning of my life. And that level of loneliness, because I was conflating consumption with connection, was something that I realized so many people struggle with. And so I left JP Morgan to start Squad, which is an app that helps you talk to your close friends every day. But out of that was born Life Beyond Likes, which I want to elevate, the awareness of how social media makes us feel, but give us a framework to recenter our joy.
Did you find that you didn't have a support system when all that went down?
I found that I had completely underinvested in my support system.
Okay.
So I didn't even know how to leverage it. I didn't even know how to use it. I didn't even know how to ask for the right type of support.
And so how do people find themselves getting addicted to those likes?
I think that social media has turned us into excessive validation seekers. We love, the viral moments, et cetera. But the reality is that there are two things that we kind of need to reel in. We need to establish boundaries, right? Dr. Brené Brown talks about, when we wake up in the morning, we didn't get enough sleep. When we go to bed, we didn't get enough done, but that's when we're scrolling social media.
Right.
So an hour off into the day, and at the end of the day, really great. But also, friendships is a huge untapped source of joy. Be intentional with your friendship calendar. Set one time a week where we're intentional about, hey, this is my friend time, and stick to that.
Cool.
What is burnout check-ins?
We live in this society where we are constantly on E. We're hustling all the time, and then we're bragging about how much we hustle on social media.
Right.
And so, it's really important that we just once a week sit down, on a couch or wherever, and just do a check-in with ourselves. And am I exhausted? Am I depleted? And just make sure that we are kind of aware of that so we can refuel ourselves as needed so that we're not running on burnout all the time.
Right. Okay. Gosh, that's insightful information. You have an event coming up.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
Yes. So I have an event in a bookstore today in Atlanta, 44th and 3rd bookseller, where I have a fireside chat and I'm going to be signing books. So really excited to bring Life Beyond Likes to the streets of Atlanta.
Man, that is awesome.
That is awesome. And a lot of great insight and great information for people because we're all attached.
Yeah.
We're all
attached.
If you missed this interview, you can find it on our website at atlantanewsfirst.com, also on the free Atlanta News First app right now. Thanks so much for coming on the program.